Another year is coming to an end, and this means it's time to take a look at what the past 12 months have brought us in the world of sports watches and smartwatches. Which exciting new models were introduced in 2024? Which watches might have disappointed? What are the current trends in the sports watch market, and what can we expect for the upcoming year? In this video we will review all of that and take a glimpse into the future. So let's dive right in, have fun. Let's start by talking about Garmin's new releases in 2024. In February, Garmin released the new Forerunner 165. The Forerunner lineup in general already consists of many different models, and in general Garmin's lineup has become quite confusing over the last couple of years. Still, the Forerunner 165 fills a gap many runners have been longing for. The Forerunner 265 from last year offers nearly everything a runner could wish for, but comes with a hefty price tag of around $450. On the other hand, the Forerunner 55, which is over 3 years old now, is a great entry-level watch at a low price, but it lacks some features. This is where the Forerunner 165 steps in, offering Garmin's most extensive range of features in the sub $300 category. Unlike the Forerunner 55, it includes an AMOLED display, navigation features, a barometric altimeter, heart rate variability tracking, and metrics for running efficiency and performance, which are all crucial features for runners. Therefore, the Forerunner 165 serves as a well-balanced option between the Forerunner 55 and 265, and in my opinion it's currently the best choice for runners looking for a watch under $300. However, it also made Garmin's lineup even harder to keep track of. You will find detailed reviews on this watch as well as all the other watches we are about to discuss in this recap on my channel, and I will also link them in the video description below. Looking ahead, I'm curious whether Garmin will introduce a new Forerunner 975 next year to succeed the high-end Forerunner 965 in this series. In August 2024, Garmin released 3 new models, the Fenix 8, Enduro 3 and Fenix E. Especially the Fenix 8 was anticipated by many, including me, because the Fenix series in general is like the high-end lineup of Garmin and enjoys a huge popularity. One major update here is the introduction of an AMOLED version. Previously, the Fenix 7 and 7 Pro used a transflective MIP display, while the Epix and Epix Pro featured AMOLED displays. Garmin has now discontinued the Epix line and offers the Fenix 8 MIP and Fenix 8 AMOLED. I've also made a video comparing these two display technologies on the Fenix 8. The watch introduces 2 significant hardware innovations. First off, it has a built-in microphone and speaker like the Venue 3, which allows you to use voice assistants, make calls, or listen to music directly from the watch. Additionally, it provides new diving features, so the watch now supports dives up to 40 meters and includes 3 dive-specific training profiles: scuba diving, free diving, and snorkeling. Additionally, there are some software updates like the revamped interface, strength training plans, dynamic round-trip routing, and much more, all of which are also available for older Fenix models, however. The Fenix 8 is definitely an exceptional sports watch, but upgrading from the Fenix 7 Pro or the Epix Pro is only really worthwhile if you are a diver or if you value the smart features. The Enduro 3 is essentially the 51mm MIP version of the Fenix 8, but without its hardware innovations such as the diving functionality, the microphone and the speaker. Instead, it offers even better battery life and costs $300 less. You could also describe it as a Fenix 7X Pro with updated software, including a clearer menu structure and also improved battery performance. So if you like the Fenix 8 but don't need the diving features or smart assistant features and can forgo the AMOLED display, the Enduro 3 is the perfect choice. For me personally, for example, it is the better Fenix 8, as I can do without the new hardware features, enjoy superior battery life and save $300. So while the Enduro 3 might be overshadowed by its big brother, the Fenix 8, it might just be the most exciting new sports watch Garmin has released this year. In recent years, there have been far less new Polar releases as compared to Garmin. Nevertheless, in March of this year, Polar introduced the Grid X2 Pro, the successor to the 2.5-year-old Grid X Pro. However, anyone expecting a plethora of new features might have been disappointed. The Grid X2 Pro is essentially just a Vantage V3 housed in a more premium, more robust casing. While the Vantage V3 already offers a lot of features, it lacked ruggedness. The Grid series, on the other hand, is targeted primarily at outdoor athletes and is known for its durable, high-quality design. The Grid X2 Pro therefore is essentially a re-release of the Vantage V3 in a sturdier and more premium form factor. It doesn't introduce any significant new features, and the few updates it does have, such as distance tracking and Strava compatibility, are also coming to the Vantage V3 via software updates. The interface remains unchanged, and some of Polar's well-known shortcomings haven't been addressed. Don't get me wrong, the Grid X2 Pro is an excellent sports watch. It offers an impressive range of features, particularly its well-designed sports and training tools and everyday health features. It's also extremely durable, boasts excellent battery life, and delivers reliable accuracy. However, with a price tag of $750 to $870, I find it overpriced compared to its competition. Moreover, I was disappointed that it didn't introduce much new compared to the Vantage V3. I hope Polar introduces a completely new product lineup next year, or at least some very new features that make upgrading from older models really worthwhile. Like Polar, Suunto has also taken a quieter approach in new product releases in recent years. Apart from the Suunto Ocean, which is a specialized diving watch, which I didn't really test because I'm not deeply involved in diving or just don't have the chance to test diving properly, Suunto's major launch this year was the Suunto Race S. As the name suggests, it's a smaller version of the Suunto Race, which debuted last year. The Race S, however, isn't just smaller, lighter and more comfortable to wear, it also brings a few new features and improvements. These include Suunto's new climb guidance feature for better hiking planning, enhanced navigation tools, and a brand new heart rate sensor offering improved accuracy. The smaller casing does result in slightly reduced battery life compared to the Suunto Race, though the Race S still lasts up to 9 days or 40 hours in GPS mode. For $350, the Race S delivers a robust design with a stainless steel bezel, an impressive range of features including long-term training analysis tools, topographic maps, and offline navigation, and excellent accuracy in both heart rate tracking and GPS. This is a very good, well-rounded package that's hard to find elsewhere on the market. The fourth major player in the sports watch market is Coros. Founded in 2016, Coros has only been around for 8 years, but in this time they have released numerous exciting sports watches that are steadily increasing in popularity. In 2024, Coros launched the Pace Pro, the successor to last year's Pace 3. The Pace Pro is Coros' first watch to feature an AMOLED display, marking a trend increasingly seen in sports watches, as also seen in the Garmin Fenix 8 and Polar Grid X2 Pro. Coros, however, has emphasized that they will continue to produce watches with transflective displays in the future. Priced at around $350, the Pace Pro sits among other mid-range AMOLED sports watches like the Garmin Forerunner 265 and the Suunto Race S. For this price, it offers a great feature set including offline topographic maps that haven't been available on the Pace 3, tools for long-term training analysis, and an impressive battery life of 20 days or 30 run hours in multiband mode. The display is excellent, the watch is faster and more powerful than the Pace 3, and its GPS accuracy is outstanding. For $350, the Pace Pro provides a compelling overall package. That said, the Pace 3 remains an excellent option for those who prefer a memory LCD display. Except for map navigation, most of the Pro's features are also available on the Pace 3, which costs around $229, making it a significantly cheaper alternative. Looking ahead, I'm particularly curious about what Coros has in store for its Vertex and Apex series, because these watches have been very promising so far, but it seems like the right time for an update in these lineups as well. A great but far less known alternative to the already discussed sports watch manufacturers is Amazfit, whose watches are like a blend of sports watches and smartwatches. In this year we saw the release of the Amazfit T-Rex 3, which absolutely impressed me with its incredible value for money. Priced at just $279, this watch boasts a 1.5-inch AMOLED display, a robust stainless steel case, navigation features including offline maps, up to 27 days of battery life, and tons of sports, fitness and health features. My tests confirm not only its impressive feature set but also its accuracy and overall performance. The T-Rex 3 is so compelling that it allows for comparisons to the much more expensive Garmin Fenix 8. And while the Fenix 8 definitely remains the superior sports watch overall, the T-Rex 3 delivers by far the best value for money in its price range. If you ask me, the sheer number of features Amazfit offers at this price point is nothing short of amazing. As sports watches have become increasingly expensive in recent years, Amazfit's pricing seems refreshing in an era of skyrocketing costs. And here I can definitely recommend checking out my detailed review on this watch, which, as I said, I have linked in the video description below. Let's now shift our attention from traditional sports watches to smartwatches, which can also be a great choice for athletes. The most popular smartwatch currently is probably the Apple Watch, which saw the release of the Apple Watch Series 10 this year, so this was a small anniversary. However, anyone expecting groundbreaking updates may have been disappointed. Apple continues its trend of introducing only minor changes on a yearly basis, similar to its approach with the iPhone, making upgrades worthwhile only after several years when these small changes accumulate. Compared to the Series 9 from last year, the Series 10 does bring some improvements for athletes. However, these updates are mostly software based and are available on all Apple Watches going back to the Series 6, thanks to the watchOS 11 update introduced this summer. New features include the Vitals app with the most important health data at a glance, training load analysis, interval workouts for swimming, more customizable fitness rings and apps, and the ability to load routes onto the watch. Hardware changes, however, are modest. The Series 10 is slightly larger, thinner and lighter with a slightly bigger display. It introduces a new titanium version and includes depth and water temperature sensors. For me, these changes don't justify upgrading from, say, the Series 9 or even the Series 8. So while I found the Series 10 underwhelming, the watchOS 11 update delivers meaningful enhancements to all recent Apple Watches. Unfortunately, there was no new Apple Watch Ultra this year, so I hope for the new Apple Watch Ultra 3 next year, and in general I really hope that Apple addresses the battery life issue, because this is still a major drawback if you want to use the Apple Watch as an athlete. The Apple Watch may dominate among iPhone users, but the Samsung Galaxy Watch is arguably the most popular smartwatch for Android users. This year saw the release of the new Galaxy Watch 7, a device packed with impressive features, especially in the health department. Equipped with the bioactive sensor, the Galaxy Watch can perform a body composition analysis, calculating metrics like body fat percentage. A new energy score shows how much energy you have for the day on a 0 to 100 scale. Cyclists can now measure their functional threshold power, and if paired with a Galaxy smartphone, the watch can also measure blood pressure and perform ECGs. Its slim and lightweight design makes it very comfortable to wear, and it has an elegant look. However, for athletes, the watch leaves some things to be desired. It lacks widgets for long-term training analysis, doesn't support external sensors like chest straps, has no training navigation, lacks a multisport mode, and like the Apple Watch, its battery life is still a weakness. Alongside the Watch 7, Samsung also introduced the Galaxy Watch Ultra, the first Galaxy Watch to bear this name. While past models included the Classic and Pro versions, the Ultra takes durability and features to the next level. The Galaxy Watch Ultra offers a more robust and premium build, includes an action button, a siren, a multisport mode, improved GPS accuracy, and training navigation. Most notably, it boasts roughly double the battery life of the Watch 7, though it also comes with double the price tag. For future Galaxy Watches, I hope Samsung focuses on tools for training analysis, better navigation features, and just like the Apple Watch, better battery life. Additionally, it would be very nice if you could use features like the ECG or blood pressure measurement for non-Galaxy Android smartphones as well. Google has only recently entered the smartwatch market, and with the Pixel Watch 3 the tech giant has just released its third ever smartwatch. And exactly 3 years ago Google also acquired Fitbit, which is a move that now plays a significant role in the future of Pixel Watches as well. This year Google announced that they would discontinue the very popular Fitbit lineups of the Sense and Versa series, and instead they will focus completely on the new Pixel Watches. So, while new Fitbit watches may not be on the horizon, Fitbit software now powers the Pixel Watches, including the Pixel Watch 3. The Pixel Watch series is still young, but it has seen significant progress. This year's Pixel Watch 3 made an even bigger leap forward than its predecessor. Notably, the watch has added advanced running metrics such as ground contact time, as well as long-term training analysis tools like cardio load and training load targets, making it much more appealing for athletes. The watch maintains its minimalist design, and its fitness and health features for everyday use remain impressive, including things like ECG. However, the Pixel Watch still has room for improvement. It doesn't support external sensors like chest straps, legs, training, navigation, and once again the battery life is a drawback. The Pixel Watch is also only compatible with Android smartphones, making it a potential alternative to the Galaxy Watch 7, but not for the Apple Watch. For more details, check out my in-depth review of this watch. The progress between the single Pixel Watches from year to year has been significant, arguably more so than for the Apple Watches or Samsung Galaxy Watches, and for this reason I'm very excited to see what's next, possibly with a new Pro, Prime, Premium or Ultra version in the lineup. A final brand worth discussing is Huawei, which also released some exciting new watches this year. Unfortunately, the USA has banned the sale and import of new Huawei devices, which is why the Huawei watches are only of real interest to people outside of the US. This year in spring, Huawei released its new watch, Huawei Watch Fit 3. One standout feature of this watch is its excellent battery life, which outshines many other smartwatches. It lasts up to 7 days with typical use and still manages up to 4 days in always-on mode. The watch offers a wide range of sports, fitness and health features, but it lacks certain functions compared to brands like Apple, Samsung and Google. Notable omissions include blood pressure monitoring, skin temperature measurement and ECG capabilities. On the other hand, it excels with its training analysis tools even outside of workout modes. It features the Running Ability Index, which compares your running performance to other runners, as well as metrics for training load, training index, recovery time, and VO2 max. It even provides predicted times for various running distances. When you consider that this watch is priced at just $120 or 130 euros, it becomes clear that it offers an incredible price-performance ratio. So if you're looking for an affordable hybrid between a sports watch, smartwatch and fitness tracker, the Huawei Watch Fit 3 might just be the right choice for you. In fall of 2024, Huawei released 3 more watches, including the GT5 and GT5 Pro. The Huawei Watch GT5 Pro, priced at around 379 euros, offers tremendous value for its cost. Its ceramic or titanium build makes it durable and premium, it's certified for diving, has a beautiful design and display, and features numerous sports, fitness and health tools including ECG. Both the GPS and heart rate tracking are very accurate, and the battery life is outstanding, far surpassing most other smartwatches. The 46mm version can last up to 14 days on maximum settings, 9 days with regular use and 5 days with the always-on display. The 42mm model offers 7, 5 and 3 days under the same conditions respectively. However, the GT5 Pro lags behind other smartwatches in terms of smart features. It lacks LTE functionality, offers a limited app selection, only supports a voice assistant when paired with a Huawei smartphone, and cannot display images in WhatsApp messages. For athletes like me, these limitations are acceptable, especially in exchange for the vastly superior battery life, but they are also worth mentioning for fair comparison. It's also worth noting that the non-Pro GT5 offers most of the same benefits. Priced at 249 euros, it shares the same impressive battery life and features. The key differences are its stainless steel build, lack of diving certification, absence of golf course maps and no ECG functionality. Overall, Huawei smartwatches deliver an excellent price-performance ratio and therefore remain an underrated alternative to Apple Watches or Samsung Galaxy Watches. Released alongside the GT5 and GT5 Pro, the Huawei Watch D2 has a unique feature that sets it apart from every other watch discussed in this video. It includes an air cushion in the wristband that inflates to measure blood pressure. In my experience, the blood pressure monitoring is very accurate and reliable, especially compared to other smartwatches that rely solely on LED sensors. For anyone who needs to monitor their blood pressure but doesn't want to rely on a traditional cuff, the Watch D2 is an excellent choice. However, the watch is thicker, heavier and bulkier, which compromises comfort. But for those who prioritize its functionality, these drawbacks are likely minor. Beyond its blood pressure monitoring, the watch offers a broad range of features, robust build quality, reliable GPS and heart rate accuracy, and a solid battery life. For further insights, as always, check out my detailed review on the Huawei Watch D2. Alright, this wraps up this 2024 sports watch year in review. This year, once again, all the major sports watch brands including Garmin, Polar, Suunto and Coros released new models, many of which I found very exciting. One watch that stood out to me was the Amazfit T-Rex 3, which offers exceptional value for its price. Its price-performance ratio is unmatched in my opinion. A noticeable trend in 2024 has been the shift towards AMOLED displays as seen in the Garmin Fenix 8, Polar Grid X2 Pro, Suunto Race S and Coros Pace Pro. I expect this trend to continue with higher priced future models potentially even adopting micro LED displays. However, brands like Coros have stated their commitment to MIP displays for those who prefer transflective screens in the future. For smartwatches, I hope to see significant improvements in battery life, an area where Huawei has made great strides. However, Apple Watches and Galaxy Watches still have room for improvement here. As always, it's been a pleasure for me testing all these sports watches, fitness trackers and smartwatches for you. So thank you for supporting my channel in any way, even just by watching this video. You could also support me by giving this video a quick thumbs up or by just subscribing to this channel, which would also ensure that you won't miss any future reviews for 2025. I'm definitely looking forward to new projects for the upcoming year. But for now, I hope that this video gave you a good overview of 2024's releases. If you have any further questions on any of the watches we discussed in this video, just feel free to drop a comment down below. So, thanks a lot for watching and see you next time.